In case you missed it, every night this week we featured climate activists like Louis Pugh, who made history swimming the entire length of the Hudson River, all 315 miles from the Adirondacks upstate all the way down to where we are in Manhattan. Here's our Climate Week in review.
Everything that we're observing, we see multiple signs, multiple lines of evidence showing a warming planet.
5 tropical systems for us, 6 of the 10 hottest years here in the city, 3 tornadoes, and then, of course, we can't forget this June when we had that wildfire smoke outbreak.
And working in communities side by side with folks is the best thing in the world, and especially when we are creating ways for people to have access to fresh, organically grown food in New York City.
And as world leaders come together, activists beating the drum for Climate Week.
This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrians.
The ocean is actually changing color because of the warming temperatures. So we are seeing more greens and less blue in our oceans.
Activists from the West Coast wants to teach Americans everywhere how to eat their way out of the climate crisis.
Rather than trying to say like, hey, reinvent yourself, buy the really expensive ingredients, we're saying you can just send a couple cents and actually change farming.
So here's the 5 boroughs, and as we go in for a closer look, you can see parts of South Shore Staten Island underwater, possibly by the year 2060.
So we're able to look at both income and the price of rent and their vulnerabilities to climate change, and we were able to predict that people who have the means would likely move first.
Weather so far has been picture perfect, at least for the Climate Science Fair up on the High Line. You'll recall we gave you a heads up about this inaugural event.
And so my message to people is, please speak to your political leaders, speak to your religious leaders, speak to your community leaders, tell them why protecting the environment is important. And then we will start to see the systemic change which is needed now to turn the climate crisis around.